A community bands together to help one of its own following a fire that injured an 82-year-old man at his home and dog sanctuary. Our Tridex reporter Grant Sloan says the fire there broke out around 1:30 yesterday in Oakland, Arkansas. That's just north of Mountain Home in Marion County.
With the remains of Perry Bohr's home smoldering in the background, community members gathered to help continue his labor of love.
Perry it's just amazing that his heart goes out to these animals. I mean, he was willing to risk his own life and would have had he had not been stopped.
Local Fire Chief Lucille Saltasik says the 82-year-old turned his property into a sanctuary for abandoned dogs years ago.
He breeds and lives dogs.
And at the time of the fire, had 120 dogs on his land.
He goes into Walmart and he gets cookies and stuff and sells it outside in the cold, the rain, the snow to support his dogs.
Bohr's passion for dogs extended into his home as well. When the fire broke out Wednesday evening, 24 were inside.
I see the door burst open and he's screaming my name. He's running out and the smoke is just pouring out, and he was trying to run in there, and I said, "You cannot go back in there."
Loan Assistant Wendy Mayer says while some of the animals were saved, roughly a dozen died.
First thing I saw was Perry sitting on tailgate, badly burnt. He's still smiling like Perry always does, in good spirits, although he was very upset about losing some of the dogs.
During the fire, a number of pens were opened up to let the dogs loose so they wouldn't get hurt, but many of them ended up out in the woods. So the community worked for hours to get them all back and give them a place to stay.
Ever since this happened, there's been people left and right.
The efforts of the sanctuary have brought in about $5,000 in donations too. But those at the property say the one need that remains is what happened while we were there.
You're going to my house, aren't you?
The greatest need of all is to find homes for these animals.
Lost one about a month.
That was Grant Sloan reporting. The fire chief told us today that Bohr believes the fire started from a propane heater. The chief also says Bohr suffered severe smoke inhalation and is currently in the hospital in stable condition.
Well, winter